In the dark heart of Bavaria, where the forests stretch endlessly, there once stood a lonely farmhouse. Isolated, silent, and forgotten by time. This was Hinterkaifeck. The year was 1922, and the Gruber family lived alone on this desolate farm. Their only company, the whispering wind and the dense woods that surrounded them. For the Grubers, this isolation was more than just peace. It was a curse that would soon descend into unimaginable horror. Strange things began to stir at Hinterkaifeck. One cold winter's day, Andreas Gruber saw something that sent chills down his spine. Footprints in the snow. They came from the thick woods, leading straight to the farmhouse. But there was something off. No footprints led back to the forest, as if the visitor had simply vanished into thin air. Who or what had come to Hinterkaifeck? And more disturbingly, why had they not left? As night fell, so did the quiet. Whispers from the attic, scratches in the walls. Shadows moved where none should be. The family searched, but there was no one there. Yet, they could feel it. Something was watching them, something ancient and malevolent. The dread thickened with each passing day, clawing at their sanity. They were not alone, and deep down, they all knew it. Then, on the night of March 31st, 1922, the unimaginable happened. One by one, each member of the Gruber family was lured to the barn. Andreas, his wife Cecilia, their daughter Victoria, and her young children. In the dead of night, with nothing but darkness as their witness, they were slaughtered, bludgeoned to death by an unseen force, their bodies left cold and broken, blood soaking into the cold earth of the barn floor. No one outside the farm heard their cries. The night had swallowed them whole, leaving their lifeless bodies to rot in silence. Days passed. Neighbors grew curious. There was something wrong at Hinterkaifeck. The farm was eerily quiet, yet smoke still rose from the chimney. The animals were well fed, as if someone was still there. When they finally entered the barn, what they found was beyond anything they had imagined. The Grubers lay stacked on top of one another, their bodies mutilated, faces unrecognizable. The sight haunted them for the rest of their lives. Police arrived, but the mystery only grew darker. Whoever had killed the Gruber family had stayed there for days, sleeping in their beds, cooking their meals, caring for their animals. It was as if the murderer had become part of the farm itself, melding with the very shadows of the place. Despite a lengthy investigation, the killer was never found. No motive was uncovered, no answers were given. The case grew cold, and Hinterkaifeck slipped into the realm of haunted history. But the true horror of Hinterkaifeck never left. To this day, no one knows who killed the Grubers or why they lingered on the farm afterward. Was it a vengeful spirit, a man consumed by madness, or something far darker, something beyond human comprehension? The land where the farmhouse once stood whispers with secrets, and the wind seems to carry the voices of the dead. Even after the farmhouse was torn down a year later, the shadows remained, lingering in the fields where the blood of the Grubers had soaked the soil. The Hinterkaifeck murders remain one of the most terrifying and unsolved mysteries in history. Whoever was behind that night of terror never faced justice. And somewhere, perhaps even now, they still wait in the darkness, waiting for their next victim. The ghosts of Hinterkaifeck still roam the winds of Bavaria, whispering of horrors that may never be known, and a mystery that may never be solved.